Hi, welcome to Lyric Arts and thanks for your interest in volunteering. Today we'll be talking about the procedures for volunteering in the concession stand. Now most of the time when you volunteer in concessions you'll be working with a partner. One of you will focus exclusively on making popcorn and the other will take care of the cash transactions with our patrons. Today we'll be talking just about the latter. When you arrive, please arrive 1 hour before showtime, wear a white top and a black bottom, and check in the box office with the house manager. You'll sign in, get a name badge, and very important, you'll get the concessions cash bag, which will contain $200 in cash and the concessions keys. You can place the bills in any order that you like in our cash box. And very important, take out $2 bills, place one of them in each of our tip jars as a starter, and you'll put the signs near the tip jar. Now let's get set up. You're going to use one of the small keys on the keychain to unlock the candy cabinet. There are 7 bins of candy. Just pull them out, place them right in here. There is a little latch inside if you want to unhitch that. That way you can open both sides of the candy cabinet, both doors. It's easier that way. Now that the candy is all set, let's open the pop fridge. The other small key on your keychain will unlock the soda fridge. When you're serving soda to patrons, make sure to remove soda and serve it from the left row first. Use up the entire left row before you move on to the next row and the next as you move right. This will help us maintain fresh inventory for our patrons and make sure we're serving fresh soda. So you're all ready to sell soda and your candy's set up. Just make sure that you're familiar with the pricing of all items. You can find the pricing right here on the napkin dispenser. To ring up a transaction is very easy. Just press the picture of the item they want. For example, if they want a popcorn and soda, press the pictures, your total shows up at the bottom. To slide their credit card, slide it with the magnetic stripe down and toward you. It'll tell you it's authorized, and then it will give you the option of tipping. At this point, go ahead and turn the square around to face the patron, and they can add a tip or not. The final screen will come up telling you you're done. Simply press New Sale, and it'll take you back to the original screen. Now, one other thing. All volunteers who are working that evening get a $1 discount on concessions items. So if you have one of our volunteers who comes to concession, you'll make the sale the normal way, but they'll get a $1 discount on each item because they are a volunteer working that night. To apply the discount, there's a little square-looking icon at the bottom of the pad. Tap it, and as you can see, there are a couple different options that come up. So if they have purchased one item, give them the $1 discount, 2 items, give them the $2 discount, 3 items, give them both. The total comes up with the discount deducted. You'll slide their credit card as normal, and that's your sale to a volunteer. Every once in a while, a patron may want to use a Lyric Arts gift certificate. Now, they can't use the gift certificate to pay for concessions items, but they can walk right over to the box office where a friendly box office representative will let them exchange their gift certificate for one of the punch cards, and they can use that here.
Hi, I'd like a popcorn and a Sprite, please.
Okay. That'll be $6.
Great. Can I use my concessions punch card with that?
Absolutely.
So some patrons here at Lyric Arts will have a concessions punch card with them, and they come in 3 different denominations: $5, $10, and $25. Each circle on the card represents $1. So 6 punches is $6. It's that simple.
Also, some patrons may have a ticket for 1 free popcorn. Simply take the ticket and set it aside by the cash register for now. So you've been assisting patrons with their purchases, and now it's time for the show to start. Please clean up any garbage that you might see on the counter and sweep up any spilled popcorn behind the counter or in front of the counter. Then you can go in and watch the show. There are seats reserved especially for front of house volunteers. There's a row of stools in the back, and also usually 3 seats reserved in the back row, row I. The house manager will tell you what seats are available. Now, the house manager will also tell you when intermission is going to be. So as you're watching the first act, please keep an eye on the time and come out about 10 minutes before intermission is ready to begin so that you can be ready to serve our patrons.
During intermission, you'll continue to serve patrons. If you find you're extremely busy, feel free to motion over to the box office and the house manager can step in and assist you. At the start of Act 2, when patrons return to the theater, it's time to clean up concessions and restock as needed. The first step is to take the dollar bill you put into the tip jars and return them to the cash register. Count all your tips and write it down on this little slip of paper. Then all your tip money can go into the cash register with the rest of your money. Take your money out, put it into the concessions cash bag. Include the tip total, as well as any popcorn punch cards you took, and return everything to the house manager in the box office. You do not need to count your money, just the tips. Do this right away so the house manager can get started on counting money. Now it's time to restock candy and soda, unless your shift is on a Sunday and is the final shift of a weekend. If your shift is on a Sunday and the final shift of the weekend, do not restock candy or soda. This helps us with inventory on Monday. On any other day, restock candy and soda as needed. First, take a look at your candy bins. If the bin is less than half full, restock it. If it's more than half full, leave it for the next show. Additional candy can be found in the cabinets near the popcorn machine. Now it's time to restock the soda cooler. If you remember correctly, you sold soda on the left. For restocking, we need to restock on the right. This helps keep our inventory fresh. So your first step is to rotate your remaining soda in the cooler from the right to the left, like so. Remember to only stock 7 bottles of soda in each row. If you put more in, you could damage the cooler. Once you've rotated your stock, fill the cooler with the overstocked soda located in the cabinets under the counter. Once you're done restocking, lock the cooler, put away the candy bins under the counter, and you're almost done. The last steps are cleaning up. Put away your tip jars and your signage, wipe down the counters using our sanitizer solution, and sweep behind and in front of the concession stand. Finally, turn in your keys to the house manager, and you're done. You can head into the theater and watch the remainder of the show. Remember, all this information can be found in the concession stand binder located in the drawer, or on our website on our volunteer resources page. Or else you can always ask the house manager. Thanks again for being a part of the Lyric Arts team.